Most men track the signs of aging by what they see in the mirror: graying hair, wrinkles, a softening waistline. But the real clock of aging may be ticking somewhere far less visible: in the bloodstream, specifically in how the body handles glucose. Mounting evidence suggests that for aging men, the early warning signs of decline, fatigue, lower libido, erectile dysfunction, slower recovery, even brain fog, aren't just about years gone by. They're about rising blood sugar and the metabolic damage it inflicts long before age truly catches up. This is the overlooked face of aging. While men in their 40s and 50s often blame stress, low testosterone, or just getting older for their fading vitality, glucose dysregulation may be doing the real damage. Even in men without diabetes, mildly elevated blood sugar, often called prediabetes or insulin resistance, can silently chip away at the body's ability to function at a high level. And unlike gray hair, you won't see this damage until it starts to show up as chronic disease or sudden dysfunction. Sugar accelerates aging in multiple ways. It increases oxidative stress, inflames blood vessels, stiffens arteries, and damages the DNA inside cells. Over time, this toxic environment wears down the systems men rely on most: cardiovascular health, reproductive function, brain performance, and immune response. The result is what researchers now call metabolic aging, where a man's biological age, how well his cells and organs are functioning, far outpaces his chronological age. The clearest signal may be sexual health. Erections rely on smooth, responsive blood flow and intact nerve signaling, both of which are impaired by high glucose levels. It's no coincidence that erectile dysfunction is often one of the first symptoms of metabolic trouble, even in men with normal hormone levels. Similarly, sperm quality drops when insulin resistance is present, even before blood sugar reaches diabetic thresholds. These are not isolated problems. They are early manifestations of a body under metabolic stress. But here's the wake-up call: most men don't know their blood sugar status. Many assume that if they're not overweight or diagnosed with diabetes, they're fine. Yet studies show that millions of men walk around each day with fasting glucose or HbA1c levels high enough to cause damage, but not high enough to trigger intervention. By the time obvious symptoms arrive, the internal wear and tear has already been accelerating for years. The warning is stark. If you're over 35, especially if you've noticed lower energy, mood swings, or trouble with sexual performance, ignoring your metabolic health could fast-forward your aging process. But this is not a message of doom. It's a call to power, because metabolic aging is modifiable. Men who reduce sugar and refined carbs, increase whole plant-based foods, exercise regularly, and manage sleep and stress can slow, or even partially reverse, the biological clock. Blood sugar levels can improve within weeks of consistent lifestyle changes. Markers of inflammation drop. Vascular health rebounds. Testosterone often stabilizes naturally, and energy, clarity, and libido return, not because of some miracle supplement, but because the body is finally getting a break from constant metabolic strain. This is the new frontier of male health. Not just treating diseases when they appear, but understanding how modern life, diet, stress, sedentary habits, is stealthily aging the body from within. Glucose isn't just a fuel source. In excess, it's an accelerator of decline. So don't wait until aging becomes visible. Watch your numbers, not just your hairline. Ask for fasting glucose and HbA1c tests. Pay attention to how your body feels after meals, during workouts, or after poor sleep. These signals matter. Aging is not simply the passage of time. It's a process shaped by every choice you make today. The mirror won't show you your metabolic age, but your blood will. And the earlier you take control of it, the longer and better you'll live.